Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, May 7th, and this is the QOL pre-market analysis for Thursday. So let's get into it real quick. I just want to start off with talking about how you can join our different channels here. Discord, come to the QOL Trading website, and I'm going to copy that, place it in the chat here. There's many ways to get there, but it's in the chat. Come to the website here. You can join our Discord community. Also, if you click on this, you can learn more about our strategy by clicking on that. Learn our strategy and set up a 15-minute consultation call. I'll find out where you're at. And then you can also join our Discord by clicking on that link, and I'll go over where that takes you in a minute. Also, last thing to do when you get to the webpage, put your name, email address in here so you can get a copy of our newsletter that we put out every Sunday. We put out 7 editions already. Pretty much goes over the week in review and what to expect ahead of us. So when you go and you join our Discord community, it will take you here. You can join free community. And then once you get on the free community, I'll show you some areas where you can get on and join our live trading desk from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time. So once you join our Discord community, this is our channel here. It's our free, mostly a free channel here. In the morning here, I post a link here for our pre-market analysis, of which this is where you are right now. I've got a channel here for levels. So if you have some stocks you want me to cover, I'll go over the levels that all for educational purposes, of course. But to the best of my supply and demand levels, I can give you for these for stocks that you request. However, I do not do penny stocks, so just understand that. And then when you, as far as if you're on the community for a while and you want to upgrade and you want to get onto the trading desk, click here, get trade desk access. Very simple. And you click on that link, it'll bring you right back to the page that I showed you before. You click join, put your information in there, and then boom, you're in. And then once you pass it, and once you put all your information in here, you'll be able to access our trade desk here by clicking on this channel right here, which is QOL Trading Desk. And then it'll bring you to our live channel a live trading channel that I show trading Tesla options every day. And then I answer any kind of questions, regarding trading. So as far as Forex now, let's get into Forex. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel so you can get future notifications on videos. I'm actually about to put out some pretty exciting videos about this indicator that I've been building here. It's in beta form right now, but it's really working out really nicely. So we'll go over that towards the end of this video here. As far as today, unemployment claims at 7:30, 200,000, expected 205,000, nothing earth-shattering there. I don't see anything else for today. There is some Fed speak at 1 o'clock. I don't think that's going to be earth-shattering. The last piece of economic news that we have this week, we have non-farm unemployment change and average earnings at 7:30 tomorrow. And then you've got unemployment rate as well. And then you've got some University of Michigan consumer sentiment, of which I don't put any weight into that these days. It seems to have got really political. So anyways, let's get into our regular routine here. Let's start out with the VIX. The VIX it may have hit a bottom here, I think. We got down to the $16.18 here in pre-market here, and now it's starting to work its way up right now. I'm not surprised with the market, with the steam that it's had going, just parabolic up, and it's crazy. So, gotta expect that there's gonna be some pullback at some point, but it's the craziest rally I've ever seen, to be frank. Anyways, looking at this, we're below the 200 and we're below the 20-day moving average at 1834. Not bad, pretty good. So I would say, it does have a little more room to go on the downside here, but we actually like to see the VIX just kind of be nice and calm and stay down here with a very small heartbeat. That's what we want. However, we do have these open gap downs from April 8th, $25.74, and then the last gap down that we have here from March 30th at $30.34. I've been going over these levels every day, so they're still there. They haven't changed. below, as long as we're below the 20 and the 200-day moving average, you know, you can't get in front of a trend, and this is a vicious rally right now, so it's pretty good. So we're definitely looking for pullback longs right now. So let's get into the oils. The oil, I know I put it on here. So Brent crude below $100 a barrel. That's what we're looking for, below the 50-day moving average at $99.48, well below the 20-day moving average at $102.39. So that's pretty. That's all positive here. So that means that sounds like they're making some headway here on making a deal here. I think if you get a little pop in the oil market, I think you pop into that $102 a barrel, and maybe you get a little resistance there. So we are below the 20-day moving average, which is pretty good, and below the 50. So maybe your first pop into oil, if you are an oil trader, $99.30. Maybe a little pop into there, and then a little fade. I would say maybe you lose this $96.73. Start working your way back down to this 100-day moving average at $82.31 a barrel. So that would be fantastic. Now we'll cover the crude, which impacts everybody here in the United States. Under $100, under the 50, moving fast. Love that. Keep going. Maybe we get down to this $100-day moving average at $77.28. Big levels up here. You can see we're breaking these lows. So I would say that this is a pretty good level right here. I like this level here. If you pop maybe 92.41, like to stay below that level so we can keep heading south, and so it could help our pocketbook when we go to the pump. So anyways, let's go to the ES. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and then go down in the description where you can hit the link, another access to hit the link for Discord so you can get on our trading community platform, and then at one point maybe upgrade to get into the trading room. Also, the trading room price is it's a great deal compared to what the charge for the one-on-one mentorship. So anyways, ES right now, the only thing I have above here is this extension, 161.8% Fibonacci extension. It's 74.85. I had this level up here yesterday, 7,400 and a half. Put that there yet. Actually, yep. So that level there, actually it was supposed to be 7,400. I don't know why I went to a half, but either way, I always put those even numbers there. It's a psychological number. You could see it was rejecting here in pre-market right now. So I would say pullback levels. First pullback long, 73.74 and a half. Decent level right there. I think that your next level of support may come in, I would say maybe right 73.54.64. Below that, the ideal pullback, this is the ideal pullback, 7,300, right? Does it get there in one day? I don't know. I mean, just look at this. We've been talking about this for a while. All this crazy straight up rally with really minimal pullbacks. So, I mean, if you look at this holistically, this is really your ideal pullback all the way back down here to 70.34. Not unheard of. Does it do it in one day? I really don't see that happening, however, but have this on your chart. I know this looks a little noisy right here with all these levels here, but this is the best way to get a good picture of what's actually happening in the marketplace. This, you don't see this too often. You can go back and you can look back on your charts. They have this straight green up like this. You don't see it. So insane rally, 63.53, and we're up to 74.10 right now. 1,100 plus points in the ES since, what is that? Since March 30th, people. Ridiculous rally. So you're experiencing history right now as far as I'm concerned. So let's get into SPY. SPY is going to be very similar here. SPY finally hit our 127% Fibonacci level that we had on here, 734.01. I would say pullbacks today on the SPY, probably looking at, that's not a bad, 731.75 is a decent level. Ideally, I like this level down here, 724.24 if you pull back there. You still have some open point of controls down here. I think you have one down here from the 13th at 662.26. Again, if you look at things holistically, again, these are your ideal pullbacks, right? You see where there's trading going on, and then it breaks that level, and the market likes to come back and test it. So these are your ideal levels. When you look out, this is how I start my supply and demand levels every day, right? I start out 4 hour is my, typical my go-to. Sometimes I'll go to a day or maybe weekly or monthly. It doesn't matter. Start on Sunday. I'll start way out and then work my way in. So this is how you get a good holistic view of the marketplace, right? And so the pullbacks you're waiting for, I would say this is your best pullback. This is your money shot right here at 697.84. Fantastic level. But currently right now, if you're trading intraday, here's a decent level, 724.24. Beyond that, if you lose that 724.24, I like the 716.87. I have nothing on the upside, people, except this upper regressional trend line here that's sitting up here at 802, and I would probably put a line, I would put a level there at 800. Psychological levels, like I talk about all the time, those even numbers, you're always going to get some kind of pullback on those, or resistance one way or the other, whatever direction that you're going on those levels here. So let's get into the NASDAQ. Again, people, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, like this video if you haven't already. Need your help building things. So we're organically building a nice following, which is fantastic. I like it. I don't pay for any ads or any of that stuff here. Everybody that subscribes here, it's all based on YouTube pushing the algorithm on what I'm putting out every day. And since the beginning, I've been doing this channel since the beginning of September, and I've been trying to add new content and answer any questions that anybody has. However, very happy with the performance, but I'd like to get more. We need to get the subscriber base up. I need your help. So anyways, same thing on the NASDAQ here. 78.14.5. You can see kind of a double top forming here, so that'll be a big level here. The 28.14.5. And so I would say this 28.800 is going to be a level. It's going to be a line in the sand there. You're going to watch that level. I don't have anything up top there, people. We're in uncharted territories as far as the high, highs are going right now. So I would say nice pullback here, 28,600 level, pretty good. Below that, you've got this 28, 26. I don't even like this level though, to be frank. There, I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to remove that. This is your low, not a bad low from yesterday if you pull back into that, but same thing here. You have to really look out here to really see your nice level of pullback here. And this is a beautiful level of pullback, and it's really far down below where we're at right now, 26,500 for your longer term traders. I like that. For all your intraday traders, I would say the first decent level I've got for a real good solid pullback. 27,462 is a good one, but you could just plot your highs. You're breaking your highs. This 27,931.17 could be a good level right there. So just watch that. We're in uncharted territories on the high side right now, so I don't have any levels there, but eventually we'll get that. On the Qs, something a little different here on the Qs. I've got this regressional trend line here from April 5th of 2025. We're coming there 702.88. I would say we're right at this 698. I'm just going to put a level in here, and we're going to make it 700 because this is going to be a psychological level, right? So if you get through this psychological level, then you're going to continue to push, and you'll probably push up into this level right here. I think you're going to probably get some resistance up here at the 702.54. Thesis, pretty much, people, is pullback longs. We're looking for pullback longs, and that's a good level to get into. As far as price levels here on a short-term pullback, I like the 666.64. If you had that on there, we have this open point of control at 614.31. That's still there as well. Well above the moving averages right now, so keep that in mind. But you probably get a little resistance up here at this level, at this regressional trend line. So watch your levels there. Okay, people, let's get into Tesla now. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and like this video. So let's just start off nice and clean here on Tesla right now. We are above the 200-day moving average. We are approaching this 100-day moving average, 411.05. I would not be surprised if we push into that level today. Probably get a little resistance if you pop through there. You have this 413.84. It's a November of 2024 or 2021 all-time high. There, you'll probably get some resistance there. As far as pullbacks, your first pullback long today could be this 403.51. This is the 200-day moving average that you popped above yesterday. Another level that you could possibly look for a pullback long is maybe yesterday's high. 401.68 could be a good one here. I can actually mark that right now. Go on here. I'll go 5, 6, 6. All right, mark that. So we'll have this on their trading screen here for today. You can see that this is actually a really nice level here. You got a high pretty much on the 5th, high on the 6th. You broke through it, so break and retest. You know, another strategy here that you can utilize here. If you lose that level, come down here to this 398.73. That was a big level to get above, and you could see how it popped above it, and you can see this kind of little wick here. We're looking at a 15-minute chart, so you could see this wick right off it, right? So the market came down, so that's a pretty decent level, this 398.73. I don't mind that level at all. As far as above this, you know, we still have our open point of controls. If we go to our point of control charts, so you can see nice hold here. If you get above that 411.05, I'd like us to start pushing towards that 455.12 point of control. Again, I'm not happy that we still have this open point of control at 334.07 down below. I wish we would have filled that, you know, back here in at the end of April, right? We got down to 368. Could have continued to pull down further. Actually, I'm mistaken on that. It was in March that we got down to, I think we got down to about 337, 338, and we didn't quite fill it, right? So, however, we're above the 50, above the 20, and we are above the 200-day moving average here. Watch yourself here. This 411.05 may give you a little resistance. Pullback longs is what we're looking for right now. So you could use your pullback long into yesterday's high. Also, Tuesday's high. Another decent level if you lose that. Not a bad level to come down to this 398.73. I think this is a pretty good level. Even though that this looks good here, this looks nice and clean. This looks, to me, this looks better. You know, this 398 level, if you lose that, if you lose this 200-day at 403.51 and you come down to 398, that'd be a pretty decent level to test there. Let's take a look at, before we get into this new indicator that I've been talking about right now. I want to get into this real quick. Just check this status on this. It's 200 days, probably going to pop up just a little bit. Nothing great shakes right now, so we'll see. I can get my levels here. I do not see. There they go. So 200-day moving average, 389.89. So moved up a few pennies there. We'll change that, 389.89. And then as far as our 20-day exponential moving average, that's moved up for sure, 382.44. So we'll change that. Okay, those levels are set. All right, now let's get into some fun stuff here. So I've been talking about this new indicator that I've been beta testing here, and in the trade room yesterday, I actually made a separate video. I'll be posting that video later on today. I made it live yesterday. Incredible move here. So try to explain this as best I can here. So you're seeing a lot of dots here. It looks a little noisy here, but this lower red line here is the lower end of the 5-minute range, and this green dotted line here is the 5-minute high, right? So this is your 5-minute opening range here. This grayed out area, this green dotted line here, and this red. Okay, so we broke it, and then once it breaks and once it sets, it gives me my price targets. So on the downside, if it had broken on the downside, my price target. So if we broke this 384.04 level, my first target on the downside would have been 379.98, and then the second take profit would have been 378.08. Yesterday, though, however, we broke on the upside. So we do, you know, what we do on these trades, we look for the 5-minute opening range, we look for a break one way or the other, and then that's the direction we take the trade. So this thing was just absolutely beautiful yesterday. So the high of the range, 5-minute opening range, 388.01, and the first price target literally got hit 25 minutes after the market opened. So you got in 388.01. And your first price target was $3, and I'll call it $4 higher, maybe $3 or $4 higher for your first price target. 25 minutes later, So if you're trading options like I do, you know, you're on that, you probably made a $2.50 premium on there. And if you're doing a one lot, that equals $250. Okay. So just do the math on that, right? A one lot is $250, a two lot is $500, right? Four lot is $1,000. It's simple. Then now the dotted line here is the second take profit. Okay, so this the second take profit line, it actually hit at 9:15. So not even 45 minutes into the marketplace, and you've got a $5 move, a total $5 move out of that premium there. Now this green arrow right here, yeah, you're saying to yourself, oh, well, it's easy to plot this. Well, while we're trading, this arrow is, it's a dynamic arrow, right? So it pops up, gives me an alert, and then it actually plots, you know, what your trade should be, right? And then it disappears so I can see my screen. So once it says identifies, buys a call, you know, you could do, let me just go back here. Oh, this is a different chart here. So when we go here, let's go back into here. So then when you're buying your whatever call price you have on here, this premium price is going to move up about $2.50. So if this moves up 5, you can figure your premium price is going to move up $2.50, right? So now I also have on another side of the indicators that I'm beta testing right now. I'm beta testing a 1 minute options chart. So we have the information for the actual stock price, and then we actually have it for the option price too, based off of a 1 minute time frame here. So yesterday on this, if you were trading this one particular strike price, I wasn't trading this, but no matter what I switched to, it automatically plots it for me. So this entry yesterday, if you were trading this strike price at 87 cents, and then it popped up here, your first price target was $1.15 and your second price target was $1.29. Okay. Now this is actual price movement on your premium, right? So you don't have to do any arithmetic saying to yourself, okay, well, if the equity price moved up $1, this should move up 50 cents. This is actual premium numbers that you move up here. So if you do the numbers on this, this is pretty much 30 cents. So if you buy a one lot, it's $30. Etc. $2, $60, right? $4, you know, 120 or four lot, $120, etc. Right? So the whole concept is not to just do a one lot or a four lot. Your concept is to practice and understand the process, and then do 100 lot. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, so these are some exciting things right now. So we are definitely going to start posting this more. So pay attention to that. So if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button so you get more videos like this. So getting back to it, yesterday, this move was just ridiculous on Tesla here. Here's your 5-minute opening range break. We just went over that, 388.01. And then the market rallied all the way up to what was the high yesterday? About 401 yesterday. So ridiculous move, $13 move yesterday. I hope everybody made a lot of money on it. But anyways, we go over more of this in the trade room. So if you are not already, subscribe to our Discord channel and come on down and join us in the trading room from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time. If I don't see everybody in the Discord channel, have a great and safe trading day, and I will see everybody tomorrow morning. Have a great day.